welcome to Reality Gaze. Today on our episode, we have a very special, we have unearthed a piece of UK literature that we hope will inform you, delight you, and not make you feel sick to your stomach. We have Jamie here today, y'all. Jamie from 90 Day UK is going to read the poem that he wrote.
Thank you so much.
Jamie, you're going to be reading the poem you wrote as a...
Yes, this is the poem that I wrote as a little child.
That got you kicked out of school. Yes.
I stood up and read my poem. It did not rhyme. And I was told to go out of the classroom, and I vowed never to do it again.
Never to do it again. Well,
I found this in my mum's dresser.
Oh.
She saves everything.
We appreciate you doing it for us today.
Thank you for letting me bare my soul, as it were.
You're welcome. And
without further ado.
And if you do this correctly and don't fuck it up, you will get my 1984 Hulk Hogan wrestling figure. So.
Yay! Hi! Yay!
Jamie, whenever you're ready.
All right, here we go. This is hard. Roses are red. Violets are blue. I love me mum. I need to go masturbate now. I don't know why they told me it wasn't a good poem. I really liked to masturbate back then. And now.
Stop it! It's gross!
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé. Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown. 90-day Fiancé. Marrying someone you've only met on your phone. Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's Reality Gaze.
Let's love.
I feel like all he did was masturbate. Like, we're talking hours of masturbation as a child, probably going all the way up into where he had to get a job as an adult. And I think he's probably one of those adults who has to go into the bathroom and jerk off like 4 times when he's at work.
Who the fuck are these people? I've never heard of such things. How do you know this?
It happens. I just feel like
it's gross because I feel like you're right.
The masturbation session, he has his own masturbatorium.
I bet a lot of Jamie, stop touching yourself in public, Jamie.
The mom.
Yeah.
Jamie, you gotta stop pulling your pud.
Yeah. Jamie, you can't take out your Roger in front of everybody.
We're talking hours.
Oh.
Hours of masturbate. Just as soon as he comes, he just goes again.
Okay. All right. And this is why when my friend Damona Hoffman, the friend of the show, is coming to our LA show, and she said, "Can I bring my daughter?" And I said, No, you cannot.
No, you cannot.
You cannot. But y'all, you can bring your...
How old is her daughter?
14.
No.
You
can bring a baby. But if your baby cries, I will ask you to leave.
I don't say bring a baby. But bring
People brought babies.
They have. Bring yourself to our live shows, though, y'all. We have 2 left. Los Angeles.
Chances,
yes.
Left, and who knows when we're touring again because we're tired. So if you're like, I haven't seen these fuckers Now's your chance.
Now's your chance.
So, yeah.
Especially, we have some tickets left for LA, but Vegas, we still have plenty of tickets. So that's definitely going to be,
It's going to be intimate.
It's going to be intimate. So last one. It really is, as you described it, it's like we're having this big LA show where we just come on everyone, but then it's like, they're like, nope, we still want that little dribble.
You're going to get, these are the last two shows of the cum dribble. That last little just that little cum bubble.
That's what you're getting.
Anyway, so come see us in LA and LA on the 26th, Vegas on the 27th. And then I'm gonna go gamble my fucking face off. I may not make it back.
You may not make it back. You're staying in Vegas, and then
I'm staying in Vegas a couple days, seeing friends.
So the weather's going to be nice. I think it's only going to be 105 when we get there.
I'm not going to go outside. If I do go outside, it will be by the pool, and I will be underneath an umbrella, and I will go right from the umbrella sitting there to the pool water, which is cold.
I'm already, literally, we are flying in, doing the show, and I'm flying out like at 8 a.m. the next morning. I'm like getting out of that heat.
Why so early?
Because I want to get home.
Oh.
What I want to do? I don't see your friends in Vegas.
You got to start knitting.
Yes.
That's
I have
your
a whole
vacation.
spice rack to put up and organize. I'm very excited.
So much faggotry, so little time.
It is. And we are taking vacation, y'all. We will be off the week of July 4th. So we want to remind people this is for the
30th through the 7th.
The 30th through the 7th. We will be dropping Happily Ever After that airs next week. And I believe that we will also be dropping, because we're getting Toe next week, right?
We will be dropping one of the Happily Ever After that I think airs on. So let me, just for clarity, the Happily Ever After that aired last night, which was the 23rd. It's going to be the live show. It's going to be the first Los Angeles live show, part 1, and then part 2 will be in Vegas. That's episode 16. Am I wrong? Or 15?
I'll look and see.
We're back. Plathville. Welcome to Plathville, season 6, 5. Does it matter? We're going to cover it.
We should be a little bit. Let's try to be. Never mind. I can't even say that with a straight face. Let's try to be accurate, but that's just not who we are.
You have no leg to stand on here.
Oh,
Don't you dare even try to say we'll be accurate. Well, what have you ever said that's accurate?
I just like to disseminate truthful information,
No, you don't.
That's
you
me.
like to obscure things like Satan.
That's not true. Not true. Season 6 of Welcome to Plathville, we will be covering, and it's coming out.
He's the ultimate deceiver.
Well.
And I like him.
All right.
Satan gets a bad rap.
Boy.
Whenever I would learn about the Satan or the devil, I was always really interested.
I know you were.
I was one of those children led towards the dark.
You definitely would have been a Sith if you were in Star Wars.
Yes, I would have been. Y'all, if you were a little boy, if you were Darth Poodle, if you were a little boy and you were just looking at the Bible and you always during the sermon, you always went right to the book of Revelation, we should be friends. Y'all didn't, probably in the Catholic Church, you didn't have a Bible there? They're
Barely.
like, no, we'll tell you about it. Don't worry.
Yeah, they're like, well, Cliff Notes.
We're going to tell you what it says.
So glad.
Because once the people get informed, that's when the problems happen.
Exactly.
So we're gonna come up with a Latin mass. So the people don't actually know what they're saying. It's perfect.
It's perfect. This is season 3, episode 7. She calls it cheating.
She calls it cheating.
Cheating.
Jamie and Kathleen, he is playing British Monopoly. Apparently, with his friends, that's what they were doing.
With his friends, Rich and Charlotte. We love
And-
y'all. This is what I'm gonna tell you now. Charlotte is that friend when you play board games that she follows every single rule to the letter. And if you fuck around with the rules, she will fucking dismantle you right there in front of everyone. And I feel like
I respect that.
I think Charlotte lives her life by the rules. I
Me
think
too.
this is, and so because the way she fucking read Jamie for filth was exquisite.
And when Jamie says, she told me I wasn't romantic. She's like, you're not. When you talk to women, you get all clammy and gross and sweaty. And
I would
and
know.
then-
We dated. And then you see a picture of them, and I'm like, how dumb were you, honey?
It's like, just buy her flowers, chocolates, a nice meal, fix her a nice meal. And, the thing I thought is she can barely be bothered to address his problems while she is trying to buy Big Ben.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like that's probably on the British monopoly. Big Ben, Piccadilly Circus.
Yes. She just wants to get in and get fucking out and play and win this game and be
And lord it over
yes.
everyone.
And because I love it that Jamie says kind of the end of the little story. He says in his talking head, I'm serious about this relationships and I really want to let her know that I want to be here. And then they cut to Charlotte going, your turn.
I will say the editing is the editing is done like vaudeville.
Yes. And the
in
music.
this season.
I
Yes.
agree. It's very camp.
Wonderful. So we're going to meet a dating coach. Minnie Lane. Minnie Lane is in my ears, is in my eyes. Now, Minnie Lane is probably some type of like dime store psychological influencer / dating coach, and good for her.
I don't know how much training she has, but her face listening to Jamie describe his situation was wonderful.
It was. I think all of us would be. This is. I liked it when she tried to say, she's like, now, do you understand that women aren't a single thing? They're different. They're a lot of individual people. He doesn't hear this because he says something later that just kind of chilled my blood. She even says, so what do you think being romantic is? He's like, saying sweet words like honey, love, sending her money.
And when he said send money, that's romantic, right? And she went,
she went, well, actually, doing something romantic is doing something that we wouldn't be expected to normally do.
yeah.
This woman. And she's like, what do you know about her that not someone from off the street would know? She's like, well, she likes karaoke and
TikTok.
Despicable Me. She likes Gru. And
He really
she likes rice.
this is just for him, little Filipino doll. I said that like Filipino Cupid. Filipino Cupid dolls.
You said like Philo dough.
Yeah, Filipino Cupid. For him. Well, I just got my braces adjusted this morning, and they're real tight right now.
How long do we all have to endure this?
And they put these springs on them because they're moving all the teeth around. It kind of hurts.
Also, how
really
often do you go to the orthodontist? I feel like it's every month.
Yeah, that's usually, well, like 6 weeks, but that's when you go to the orthodontist, honey. How often did you go to yours?
Feels like more. I don't know. I was a teenager.
Well, it's been officially 6. He reminded me, it's been 6 months now that you've had braces. And I said, great. He said, and then he looked at me and said, hopefully we don't have another 6. And then just kind of maniacally laughed.
I would just tell them,
I don't know.
Take it off.
Well,
you are overly middle-aged now. You don't have much time left. Let your teeth move. Fuck it.
No, they're going to be perfect.
You know what? Your teeth will never be perfect because
they won't.
Perfect.
But they're going to look. They're going to look. I want to look better, but also it's actually a bite thing. That's what's taking forever. We got to get the bite right. So I'm
whole
not biting
genetic thing that was like some kind of abnormality, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
yes, yeah. As he said,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm a class 3, so that's very difficult to treat. So he even kind of
Wrong in the
suggested
genetics
today. He was
somewhere
like,
there.
he said, if you hadn't had jaw surgery already, I might suggest it again. I'm like, I can't do jaw surgery. I'm not going to do that again.
Should we just start over with you? Honestly, how many things do we have to fix?
Well, then after I get the braces off, then the braces will
Gotta
be
fix
off.
your jaw, your neck, everything.
I think the braces will be off by the end of this year, but then we've got to put on Invisalign again to just finish it up. Which Invisalign is what makes me talk really weird because I have to wear it all the time.
So you're going to be under construction. How long?
Yeah,
the scaffolding.
The glow up is still slow for me. It's not happening.
When do we debut you?
I mean, I don't know.
Point?
Thank you. I maybe.
How long are we going to work on you?
Maybe 2026. That's what I don't.
It's not a lot of time left. What's it all for, Harry? What's it all about, Alfie? Let's get back to this.
Yes. So
this is where. So she's like, I feel like there's a barrier up for her, and I wrote down. It's funny that this idea about romance and how Jamie's not romantic is the angle we take in this storyline, because in other storylines, it's is she here just to get money, and that's kind of played down, but it's so obvious in this storyline, y'all. Mm-hmm. She tolerates him.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Hazel principle fully at work.
Agreed.
She's basically says, so in other words, the fact that we're focusing on this and not the transactional nature of this relationship is laughable.
Agreed.
Anyway, and he talks about the separation and the cheating. And I saw it dating her friend, and the woman's face just goes,
Minnie. Yeah, she just kind of goes, huh?
And she's like, but I didn't go with the other girl till we were actually separated. And then she went,
but she calls it cheating.
And then he said, but I was with the girl, and then I was comparing the new one to the old one. And this one's not as caring. That one's blah, blah, blah. Y'all, he's talking about these women as if they were toothbrushes.
Exactly.
And disposable.
Exactly.
And it's disgusting. And the woman's face, she realizes, she's like, oh, this isn't charming at all. This isn't someone who's clueless. This is someone who has a view of women that is disgusting, who views women as Kleenex. This one's super absorbent.
Yeah.
This one is woody.
Agreed. I wrote, she looks gobsmacked. And then she just kind of, you can tell, y'all, she's looking at the time and she's like, I got to give him something here. And so she's like, well, what about poems? Maybe poems. And then
we talked
Jamie's poems.
We talked about this poem he wrote in school where the teacher said no. He's like, I need to be I feel like a new man now that I've talked to this therapist for 20 minutes. I'm going to go to Cyprus and be a man with confidence. Kind of like how Tony's sister, after one bite of Penang curry, decided to love Nui.
No, that's so fucking fake. It was hard to watch.
She's like, they watched her eat curry. She's like, you can make curry that's not spicy at all. I'm going to love you. Welcome to the family. So later on, y'all, he's dressed like he's in a bus and truck production of London Rent, with that hat on and that.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
La Vie Boheme. He's going to order some seaweed salad from the waiter, and they're skipping on the bill. So he's like, your personality is caring, like a warm summer's day. I went, that metaphor doesn't even make sense.
No. No. Did you write
Again,
down the poem?
No, I think we're gonna do a theater, and I'm just gonna make up one that's better. I'll be Romeo, and she can be the Juliet. Again, I don't think people remember how that story ends.
Not
And
well. Like Bonnie and
not-
Clyde.
It's exactly. It is not. It's not even a healthy version of love, even if the ending. It's about infatuation, and the story is not really about love. It's about how fate and how familial how people's enmity ruins the lives of the younger people. It has nothing to do with love.
Wow.
Stop saying Romeo and Juliet.
So think about that when you look at your dog that you named Romeo.
Yeah, exactly. Romeo's a cock.
Oh, you would have banged him.
It's a dick.
No, you know who you would have been into?
Juliet's dumbass.
You would have want to get fucked by Tybalt so bad.
Oh, I would have begged for it. You're right. And I would let Mercutio watch because he a gay, y'all. Mercutio gay.
Even the name. What's your name?
Mercutio.
Mercutio. Like, you can't even say it tough. Anyway.
Mercutio.
Y'all, let's just get to it. He gets to this cafe. He calls Kathleen on FaceTime or WhatsApp or whatever. But instead of telling you about it, I think it's better to show you as we present
In a theater.
a Reality Gaze UK theater.
Bro. I think that was supposed to be the Olympic theme that you just sang. Or
Whatever.
Hello Canada.
I did sing Hell Canada. Sorry, I still have Canada on my mind.
Glad you think it's funny. Accuracy is what we strive for, y'all.
Oh,
He just said.
all right. And Poodle will be playing Jamie. I'll be playing Kathleen. And hey, hush, he's calling. He's got to think that we're desperate. Yeah, okay, great. Hello.
Hello, love.
Hi.
Hi, you look
Oh.
beautiful today.
Oh, thank you, my sweet boy, little boy.
That's me, your sweet boy. Hi.
Hi. I know. Thank you. Hi. I'm waving. See.
So, I've been trying
Yeah.
to be more
Why are you calling
romantic.
me? I'm busy. Got stuff going on. What's going on?
I just need to we need to say you one thing.
Uh-huh.
I know I want to be more romantical with you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wrote you a poem.
Okay, but you're not really
Do you
romantic.
want to hear it?
So, but okay.
This is me trying to be romantic.
Okay, sure. Let's hear it. What do you got?
Well, I've been going to lots of cafes
Mm-hmm.
and getting inspiration. So here we go.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Kathleen, your name kind of sounds like baleen, like a whale. I don't mean you're fat, but you make me fat with love. You understand?
Yes. Are you? Is that it? Are you done?
No.
Oh,
there's
okay. So
there's 8
Never-
more pages.
Oh, I didn't know there's a poem where someone says, "Do you
This-
understand?" in the poem.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm hoping you get it. It's
Okay.
It's dialect. It's dialogue.
Okay. Continue.
It's interactive.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
You are like, when I'm not with you, I have a latte problems. You get it? It's like a play on words. I'm not good at puns. You know what? My heart is only for you, like a cafe bathroom that is only for customers.
Well, that is sweet. Thank you. But
That's it.
okay,
I want to go masturbate.
Oh, well, you can do that later. I'll give you the code to my bathroom.
Thank you. I want to watch you and jerk my pod.
Still not really romantic though. But okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Yeah, he's fine. What a mark.
And scene. Y'all,
actually, what you wrote is a little bit more romantic than what he wrote because
it's a little, yeah. His
people
just was
fucking in a cafe
nonsensical.
bathroom.
His was like I don't know if he was. I'm unclear with this storyline because I don't know if he's just a straight up creep or he can actually play at being more creepy.
I agree with that. His in the moments feel a little rehearsed.
Yeah, no shit. I still do think there's some developmental issues.
There's something. Yeah,
something's going on.
Something's going on.
Anyway,
speaking of something going
missing.
on, let's talk about everyone's favorite, Miss Congeniality.
The English version of another human thumb.
You're not wrong.
Sweetums the Muppet.
Sweetums the Muppet, a.k.a. Sam.
It's Stormy. Yo, this woman could frustrate Mother Teresa. And she's so unhappy all the time.
All the time.
I hope there's not a massive wave. I'll be fuming. I hate it. I hate it.
And meanwhile, there's all this spray. She's like, oh, to say spray. It's like all of this. It's literally like she's going to melt. And she's like, I don't do exercise. I do extra fries.
I don't think that's the joke that you think it is.
Yeah.
It sounds like a joke someone would make about her.
I know. I'm like, I don't like you making those jokes about yourself.
Anyway, Ali says, the UK is a big island. How do you not like the sea? Anyway, she's leaving soon. She's still obsessed with making sure she's doing the right thing. Again, this is like their only storyline. It's their only thing, and it's exhausting. And then he says,
I'm sorry, go ahead. I thought you were done.
No, I just say, when she's like, when I ask, why are you coming to England? First of all, why is she asking, why are you coming to England again? Why are you doing this? Y'all, can you imagine that being thrown at you every fucking time?
Well, yes. And the problem is, if you have to ask.
Exactly.
You're already in the wrong situation.
So she says, why are you coming again? He's like, I never get a straight answer. And then she says, aren't you coming for me? She's like, no, but he's like, this is a Vicky Pollard where he's like, no, but he's like, when I come to England, I can have more things. And he's like, what? Like everything. I can have things.
He does act like it's Candyland.
Yeah. And he says, he's like, when I start working there, you can buy more makeup and you can take all my money. And then he says, if you think you're going to be rich, there's not a reason to come. And he says, and I went, why can't we hold the same? We can't hold two ideas. Why can't it be both opportunity for him and love? Why can't it be both? Why does she says, I want to believe that he's only coming there for me. What kind of entitlement is this woman like she's almost trying to play down the whole where she lives. She's like, no, I live in a shithole. If you come, it only has to be for me.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. No, she's living in her own. Well, again, and we see like this woman feels like she doesn't really love herself, and so she's always going to need this constant validation. It's interesting. And it doesn't help that either whether it's translation or he's not listening, because she does say, she's like, well, the unemployment rate is really high right now. And he's like, that's good. That's really good.
Because he says, you know what? That means everybody else isn't working. That means I can. Because
they're lazy where you're from.
He says, this is my favorite thing. Your people are lazy. I can do anything. This is going to be my new flair. I'm fucking turkey and I do the lots of things.
I'm fucking turkey and I do the lots of things.
Fucking turkey and I do the lots of things.
Do the lots of things. Okay. Great.
Anyway, he says, look in my eyes. I am not with you just for the visa. And I wrote down, God damn, he's good. Olga Pudolskaya would be proud.
He is very good. In fact, we go meet his friends. Are his friends in on this?
I don't know. Marish and Ismail.
Ismail, yes. Because they go, where are my notes from that? Okay. So they're going there. She's meeting them, and it kind of getting to. They're talking about money again, and she's talking about like, "Oh, I'm working. I'm always working." And she says to him, "She's like, you have a lazy life," and he's like, "What are you talking about?" Because his job is to have fun with people and be a bartender.
Why does she constantly berate him?
Yeah,
it's awful. Ugh.
And so much so that this is actually what I thought was gross. Is y'all, he's talked about this. This guy's a big gamer. He likes gaming. And he said, I can't wait to go to UK. Well, I'll get a PC. And she said, no. You're not getting a PC till you pay me back for the visa. You've got to pay me back for my visa.
I went, you're so fucking gross.
Ugh.
Because it's all about her getting made whole, her getting her recompense for it.
Yes.
Because in other words, she did the hard work and he's going to pay her back. Not that they're in a relationship or anything.
Mm-hmm.
He has to pay her back.
Yep.
Ugh. And anyway, later on, the friends are talking, and I don't know if you're like, are the friends in on this? Because I will say both of them are like, when he leaves, it'll be very sad.
And like getting tears in their eyes, and Sam's like, "What? Oi, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with them?" like she's never seen a man cry, and she completely just implodes.
And y'all, then he has to comfort her about his pain. This is my least favorite thing that happens on these shows. When someone has an emotional reaction to your pain and you have to comfort them.
Yeah, boy, been there. She completely was like, I never realized he was late and everything. I feel so bad. I feel terrible. And I was like, well, good that you're finally fucking thinking about his experience.
But is it really?
But it's not.
Or is it just her being emotional because I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Later on, I wrote down, God, I hate her.
Yeah.
Later on, she's packing and she's like, deep down, I do know he's coming for me. And because he's losing so much. So she finally realizes because she gives one thought to him and what he's giving up. And then she's leaving and he's telling himself, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. I'm like, is it possible he feels something for her?
He hugs her and he looks up in the sky and tears begin to well in his eyes.
Yes.
And in that,
he's like the Turkish Daniel Day-Lewis.
I thought in that moment, I went, fuck, this guy is good.
I know.
This guy, because I think this guy is great. And in fact, I think it's great time for us to play a game. What was Ollie actually thinking to make himself cry?
What was he really thinking?
What was it? The method? What was it? Was it substitution? Like, what was this for him?
Brand it. This is a lightning round.
That's what I said.
You did not say that. You said play a game.
I didn't say it. All right.
God damn.
Okay, we're going to do a lightning round.
All I ask is branding.
All right, everybody. Okay, so Poodle, I'll let you start off. So I'm so scared you're the things you're going to say for this, but what was Ollie thinking about? Go.
That one time when he entertained a table all night long and they gave him only $2 for tip.
I think he was thinking about what it looks like to see Sam in the morning without her makeup.
Ooh. He was thinking about the first time or the last time he had his grandmother's Turkish börek before she died.
That's interesting because I think he's just thinking about pickles. He really hates pickles, y'all.
Part of it was he was thinking about seeing her with her makeup. I think he gave a thought of having to wake up next to her for every single morning for the rest of our lives.
That's the game, everybody. That's it. Oh, it won't stop.
God.
Oh,
So y'all, Turkish Daniel Day-Lewis.
wow. Yeah. All right.
Maybe it's like George Costanza.
That he believes
If you
the lie.
believe the lie, it's not a lie.
Maybe.
It's incredible.
It is
I
incredible.
gotta say, he's my favorite person on this season.
They're wonderful to watch out.
Him and Sprite.
Well, and y'all, next episode, we're getting I Love You Chicken. Next
They
week
have
on.
teased us for 8 episodes.
We're getting them next episode. I'm very excited.
And I think we're going to see them get married.
Great. All right. I hope we don't see these next people get married, but let's talk about Tony and Nui.
You're right. This is so fake. I think they're fine. Sadly, I can't stand him. I really like her. I think she's adorable and I think she's funny. I think she really does somehow like him. Ugh.
I actually think he likes her too. I actually think they actually do care for one another, but I do feel like both of them want to be influencers. Him more, but even her a little bit too.
Her? I don't know.
I don't know.
I said that like Arrested Development. Her?
So they're going to see his sister in Scotland, right?
Scotland.
And they're going to Scotland to see her sister.
His sister, Lisa.
Lisa.
And wow.
We're a little punch drunk.
So Nui says to set the stakes up, she's like, I have to be accepted by his family as well to do all this.
She does very important.
The sister's like, well, I have to make sure she's not after his money. And it's like, so why Tony, honey? Why Tony, Nui?
Literally, they sit down to coffee. No one's butt has actually relaxed yet from sitting, and she's immediately asking questions.
And did you notice, like, every time the sister asks a question, the amount of these loud Hans Zimmer style, like,
this music
stingers,
was out of control.
Wow.
It was out of control.
Every single time the sister asks a question.
It sounded like they were. I thought the wall was going to come up on its side, and Ellen, now it's Elliot Page, but would come out like an Inception because that's what the music was like. It was so
That's Hans Zimmer.
Yes, it's so intense.
So stupid. Anyway, so Tony, the only thing Tony says, beautiful, isn't she? And Nui says, I have nothing to hide. And the sister's like, so what about the kid's dad? Whoa.
Well, the kids' dad.
The kids' dad. KIDZESDAD, all one word.
And if you don't know what that reference means, then please go back and watch Danielle Muhammad. Know your history. Go back and watch 90 Day.
Know it. If you never saw Danielle and Muhammad's season, you have homework.
Yeah. If you don't look at a binder,
glory days.
Yeah, if you don't look at a binder and just chuckle a little bit, you don't know.
Or the mention of Paul D. Dolce.
Oh,
who we
our
received
picture frames did make it
pictures
back
from.
intact.
Yeah.
Paint it back.
Anyway, so the sister finds out that he says, I do support her financially. Everything.
We called it. We knew it that he pays, and he's thinking about because she's like, well, what about the kids
purposing?
and all that?
He's thinking about purposing.
He's thinking about purposing and moving to Thailand.
Yes.
Will it happen? We don't know.
Because remember, she has kids there, and the kids' dad is there. As she says, his duty is to be a father, nothing else. So I don't know if she will ever permanently move here unless the kids can go back and forth. And I don't know. I think he would be easier. Does it seem like this guy is really connected? We've already called it. He doesn't have a home.
No.
This idea of I'm renting my house or blah, blah, blah. Nope. He's already bought a place in Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Anyway, y'all, she cooks the meal, does, again, Hans Zimmer music of if she's going to like it or not.
The other thing about this, and it hit me because everything was kind of fine and we were excited. He's like, well, Nui came back with a few bags of groceries, and the best part was I got change. And I had to rewind it because I'm like, what a small, petty thing.
Yeah.
Now, I guess maybe he's saying that when he gave money to women before, none of them ever brought him any change back. I guarantee you, y'all, just like John of John and Sprite, this is not the first Thai woman he's dated.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Just like Sprite is the not his first. Where's Sprite from? Sprite is from.
I forget where
Singapore.
Sprite is from.
Am I getting that wrong?
I
They
don't
lived in
remember.
Singapore.
I don't remember where Sprite is from.
I think it's Singapore. Am I making that up? Or because he lives somewhere else? Because John went to China, I believe, and that's where they met. Am I making that up?
No, because John taught English in Thailand. He met him in Thailand.
So he is Thai.
He is Thai, yeah.
Oh, why did I think he was not from Thailand?
I don't know.
You know what? He is from Thailand. Thank you, because we had this big thing about his name. So he is from Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
That's of course he is, because John makes Thai food. I'm so sorry, I misspoke.
Look, I'm surprised we're both sitting up right now.
I know, y'all. It was four shows in 4 days, and
I'm confused. I'm like, who did what? Okay, so I really have nothing else to say about them. She eats the food, and it's like, it's good.
And like magic,
everything's solved.
It's like the movie, like Water for Chocolate. All of a sudden, just having dinner, or Babette's Feast. As soon as the neighbors who disagree with one another eat Babette's wonderful cooking, they all forget their differences and go out in the town square and sing at the stars. That's an 8%. No, actually, that's a 0.8% audience will know Babette's Feast. It's a beautiful movie. I've talked about it before.
We need to move on. All right, let's talk about John and Sprite. Again, this felt for a lot of fraudacity in this storyline to me.
I'll say it again. I think most of this is fraudacity. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all, we've heard rumors that they're already married, so it's kind of already. But we'll see.
So, y'all, he's waking up John. I don't know why John would have a problem. I think if I was John, I'd have a problem acting this way on camera. Being so horrible. Maybe a paycheck will do it.
Yeah, think how bad you would be if someone paid you right.
They don't have to pay me.
That's true.
So anyway, Sprite has going to meet his friend in London on a photo shoot kind of gig. And I'm like, this is great. That means he's going to be professionally set. And John says, I was planning a lie-in. I guess that's a British expression where it's like a sleep late.
Mm-hmm.
I gather, have you heard that before?
Mm-hmm. I have.
Oh, okay. All right. I'd never heard having a lie-in before. So,
Well, usually you probably, when you've been with men from the UK, they're not talking about sleeping in a bed with you. It's something else.
no.
So you're getting different metaphors.
And he's like, now I have to take you to the train. No, I'm up. Fine. John's just such an asshole. And he's like, if you do this again, Sprite, we're going to have problems. I'm like, what? You mean have a career?
And I'm sorry, I don't believe this storyline that John expects Sprite to cook for him when he comes home.
I don't either. I just, anyway, Sprite's at his photo shoot with his friend Andrada. And he's like, if I work hard, I can make my dream come true. Later on, John is looking for Sprite at home, which he already knows. Sprite, because John is not a good actor.
No, he's really not.
And it's like, I haven't spoken with him today. He said the internet was bad, but he was posting on Instagram. Anyway, later on, Sprite gets home late. That was the next day.
John was asleep. So it's the next day. Sprite got home at night, and Sprite's trying to love him, and John's going, no, don't touch me. I'm annoyed. He's like, what time did you get home? And Sprite said, I don't know. I took a taxi. And they fight. Yeah. And Sprite says he didn't even ask how the shoot was. I did enjoy that Sprite threw a piece of toast at him.
He went, fuck you. And this is the other thing he says. Now I think he's just moving to the UK for his career. Again, why can't we hold both things for love and the career? Why can't we hold both?
I'd agree.
I guess that's not high stakes enough for this franchise.
I agree. Yeah, I think it has to be more romantic, quote, romantic love.
Yeah. So anyway, Sprite runs dramatically into gets into bed.
And like jumps on the bed and pulls the covers up. And then we see his talking head. He said, this is a great line. He said, I'm not moving to the UK to be a house bitch to cook and clean for
I'll
him.
go back to Thailand. And that's the show.
That's the show.
I wonder how many episodes we're going to get. 10? I feel like or last time I think we got 12.
I think Mary Payne actually emailed us this while we were on tour, and we just don't remember. I think it's like 14 or 15.
No.
I think we're getting quite a bit. So, which I'm all for. I've enjoyed it. This has been, except for the poem, this was my least favorite episode of the series so far.
I agree. It was kind of, I feel like the Tony Nui thing is fake. And I feel like the John and Sprite thing is fake.
Yeah, I want Tony Nui maybe to go away and let's get back to Charlotte and Johan.
Ooh, I need to watch that implode.
I don't think we're going to see them next week though, because they weren't on the preview.
I love you, chicken.
Yeah, we're going to have chicken and then Nicole.
Oh, yeah. That one too. I'm not sure about that one.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. That is 90 Day UK. We love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting us and coming out to all these live shows. And
we love meeting all of you.
We do.
I know it. I even like reading shout outs, even though it seems like every single time one is long and I make a comment about it, it's always about someone's father dying.
And you look
or
like an
someone
asshole,
having cancer.
wonderful.
And I look like a giant asshole.
It's great. It's wonderful. We're having a good time, but we do love meeting y'all. Ooh, those ketchup chips were spicy ketchup, and they were delicious. I had some last night for that Sissy gave me from Canada.
Why don't I get anything? You got all the stuff.
No, you get shit too. And also, you steal the T-shirts
didn't get
from me.
ketchup
You don't
chips.
let me wear my T-shirt.
I didn't get any maple cookies.
You hate ketchup chips. And I did take the box of maple cookies, and I said, I'm not giving them to you.
Fine.
That's true. They are delicious.
I did get the Kit Kats.
All right, everybody. That is it. So thank you all for coming out and support us. You still got 2 more chances to see us out on the road. If this is all you hear from this week, we'd say next week, have a good holiday week off for us and for you. If you're traveling, safe travels. And we'll see you next time. But until then, we call these lads and lasses from across the pond lonely hearts. Right by me. Because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places, Boots?
Yes. And if you, Kathleen, remind me of a window washer in the way that you spray vinegar on my heart and clean it up. You can call us.
Give us a ring.
You can give us a ring.